What's up, the John Squad? This is John Pillin here, your YouTube World Heavyweight Champion here on YouTube, and I'm coming to my WWE Monday Night Raw review for March 23rd, 2020. So let's do this, shall we, John Squad? So we kicked off the Monday Night Raw last night with Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar in the ring, and Heyman talks about that this time in history we are given Brock Lesnar, and that he talks about Drew McIntyre, and then Drew McIntyre can't beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, and that it will be Brock Lesnar making it quick and painless, but he will make it painless. That's what Brock Lesnar, but he'll make it be really bad. That's what Paul Heyman says, but it won't be. That's what Paul Heyman says, and then he tells about Drew. Drew attacking Brock on top of the stage a couple weeks ago, and then he says that at WrestleMania Brock Lesnar will defeat Drew McIntyre. But then they showed a little video clip before Raw started. They had like Paul Heyman, how Paul Heyman talking about Brock Lesnar, and then they had Drew McIntyre talking about Brock Lesnar, and that's what happened there at the end of the segment. So then we had AJ Styles who talked. They had a 2015 They had Brock Lesnar versus John Cena versus Seth Rollins, and they showed a little bit of preview. They showed a Royal Rumble recap of the John Cena versus Seth Rollins versus John Cena from the 2015 Royal Rumble. I guess they don't really have nothing else to show because there was no fans anyway still. So, what's going on in the world, and they showed that, and of course Brock Lesnar pinned Seth Rollins in 2015 at the Royal Rumble. So then they showed that. So then we had AJ Styles talks about AJ Styles was live with the OC members, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. So then AJ Styles talks about that he does not care if he does not care, in that he wants the real Undertaker. So he talks about the Undertaker's Twitter, how he posted him and his wife, Michelle McCool, with the Tiger, and that he wants the real Undertaker. So then he makes a challenge to the Undertaker, and that it's going to be a match. It's going to be a boneyard match. So that's what the challenge that AJ Styles lays down to the Undertaker. And that's the match that AJ Styles lays down because he wants the real Undertaker back. So that's what he lays down in a boneyard match. I don't even know what type of match that is, but I guess the WWE's trying to make up to the fans. So anyway, the first match we had on Raw was Ricochet and Cedric Alexander versus Angel Garza and Andrade. And before the match even started, Andrade and Angel Garza try to attack Ricochet, but Cedric Alexander comes out and makes the save. But then during this match, the Street Profits come out to join the commentary team, Tom Phillips and who's the other guy's name? Byron Saxton, to join them on the commentary team and to watch the match. And the winner of this match was Andrade and Angel Garza. And then after the match, Andrade, Angel Garza, and the Street Profits brawl, and the Street Profits stay on top. And then the second match we had on Raw was the Street Profits versus Shane Thorne and Brandon Viker. I don't know what that guy's name was. It was too hard for me to tell what the commentators were talking about. But anyway, the winner of this match was, of course, the Street Profits. So we had Charlie Caruso, who interviews Shayna Baszler, and Shayna Baszler talks about that Charlie Caruso looks scared, and then she says that Becky Lynch is expected to lose at WrestleMania, and that she wants that title because she wants to destroy everyone. So that's what Shayna Baszler says. And so then next thing you know is that from out from behind, boom, wham, Becky Lynch comes out with the chair and attacks her from behind and lays Shayna Baszler out. And boy, was I happy about that too. I was so happy when that happened to Shayna Baszler because I cannot stand Shayna Baszler, man. But boy, Coach Jim, I was so happy about that one. I was just thinking of you when that happened. Then the third match in on Raw was Aleister Black versus Leon Ruff, and the winner was Aleister Black. That jobber, Leon Ruff, this guy, man, handled. So then we had an in-ring promo with Kevin Owens, and he talks about Seth Rollins and that that he's here and that he calls him out. So Seth Rollins comes on out and talks to Kevin Owens and walks around the whole entire performance center and talks about how the performance, his blood, sweat, and tears into this performance center, and that how he has the upper hand in this WrestleMania match that Rollins talks about, and that how he thinks Kevin Owens, and then and then Seth Rollins talks about how there won't be a Johnny Gargano without him, a Tommaso Ciampa without him, how things won't be without him. So that's what Seth Rollins talks about to Kevin Owens. So Rollins talks to Owens and that he doesn't stand a chance, and that's where Rollins leaves it at that. So then the last part is about, before we get on the last part, they aired Charlotte Flair versus Asuka, where Charlotte Flair defeated Asuka, ended her winning streak, winning streak at WrestleMania, not winning streak, who ended her winning streak, who ended Asuka's winning streak, and took the belt off of Asuka. So I think it was the belt. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember all these things. So anyway, the last part we had on Raw was Randy Orton, and Randy Orton talks about over the last few months that we had some things, and he talks about Edge, and basically says that he lied to Beth when there was a lot of fans, and when he lied to Beth Phoenix, and that Edge is not a junkie, and that Adam Copeland is a junkie, and he talks about how Mick Foley did not pass the torch to him, and that how he did not have things handed to him. How he had things handed to him was because of his name. That's what Orton talks about, and that Mick Foley did not hand him the torch. How he spit in his face. How he spit in Mick Foley's face. So then, what happens here is that and it's because he loves Edge. That's what Orton talks about. Loves his kids and stuff like that. So then, Randy Orton says that WrestleMania, he will accept his last man challenge match. He accepts last man standing match at WrestleMania, and that's what happens to WWE Monday Night Raw last night, where Randy Orton stand top of the stage, walking back and forth. That's what happens to WWE Monday Night Raw last night. So, once again, the John Squad, please like this video, leave your comments down below, and subscribe for more. You're all the best of John Squad. You're all one of a kind. I love each and every single one of you all. And when you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you become a champion here on this channel. I love you guys. Stay healthy. Stay positive. Don't think about the negative stuff. Just stay happy. Stay humble. Stay positive. I love you guys. Peace out, the John Squad. Love you guys.